Alright, welcome back to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. And this is going to be about WWE news and also your Monday night Raw with The Rock's birthday being tonight. Or today, whichever one we'll call it. Alright, first off is your injury news from Extreme Rules. Brodus Clay suffered a severe gash on his head last night at Extreme Rules after being driven into a ladder by Christian. A great deal of blood gushed from his wound, and it said that he may have suffered concussion as well. Joey Styles noted on his Twitter account that the wound required 12 stitches. Christian was also banged up from the match. Michelle McCool is gone from WWE after losing a loser-leave WWE match to Layla last night at Extreme Rules. Wrestler formerly known as Awesome Kong made her WWE television, actually pay-per-view debut immediately following the match. McCool was defeat and laid out the multi-time champion with the implant buster. An indication as to why she's leaving WWE, McCool revealed to WWE.com that she's endured a slew of injuries for the past few months, and she's still having issues with her foot from her previous injury a couple of months ago. Well, this is what she says. My foot has been injured for 2 months now. Broken toe, torn joint capsules, torn MCL. I took a good beating by Layla and Karma too. I know that I'll be feeling it tonight, being tonight's Monday night. 24 hours after pay-per-view tomorrow and probably the next day, McCool said, but I'll wear it with pride. McCool was introduced to the WWE audience in 2004 as a competitor in the inaugural Diva Search. Although the former school teacher lost the competition, WWE signed her to a contract in November of that year. She had been wrestling ever since. She's quoted, I've been doing this for 6 years now. Love me or hate me, I hope the WWE Universe can respect it. That night in and night out. Night in and night out. I've given my all, McCool tearfully said. This is definitely emotional. I'm sure it'll be like that for a while. While McCool hopes to see her fans again, it won't be in the ring. Because she's hinting on retirement. Thank you for the love and the hate. Thank you for being you and watching. Hopefully, I'll see you around. Not in the ring, but maybe someday. She echoed similar comments on Twitter, writing, thanks for the love, guys. I know there will always be rumors, but that was it. Real talk. At sign Miss Layla L. Nothing but love for you. Love you all, and good night. PW Insider reports that former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons was backstage. As you'll listen to him, what he actually says during the actual footage of Raw from tonight. He was backstage in Miami for tonight's Raw. PW Insider also says that Leo Garcia and Mae Young are also at Raw. Well, they are all used on the TV portion. Presumable for The Rock's birthday. And it was exactly that. Simmons is expected to make an appearance on Raw tonight, possibly for The Rock's birthday as well. Just said that. John Cena took to Twitter and congratulated The Rock on the success of his Fast 5 this weekend. Cena also promised a special gift for The Rock on Raw tonight, which actually did not happen. He just wished him a happy birthday on the program, which I will go into later. Okay, he wrote, C Nation up early to tell Miami about The Rock's bday. I give credit where credit is due. Congrats to Rock on Fast 5 opening, #1 for the year. Huge success. I know he's happy. I got him a special gift for tonight. You guys should tune in to see what it is. Tough Enough at 8, Raw at 9. Beth Phoenix wrote the following on last night about Karma's WWE debut. It would appear that as we say goodbye to one diva, there is a new terror on the horizon. Molina wrote the following update on John Morrison after last night's pay-per-view. Ha ha ha, I love how everyone wants me to slap R-Truth. I love you guys. Joe Mo is okay. I get all worried as his neck is bothering him a bit. He's got all these scrapes as well, and welts. They had an amazing match. They went all out, but he's fine, everyone. JR noted on his Twitter after Extreme Rules last night that they had to attach the leather strap to his wrist due to his broken hand because he couldn't make a fist or grip the strap. JR's hand was broken after being injured on Raw from last week. And that's your results from his MRI from earlier this week. Tough Enough starts with this week's show with a look at back last week's elimination of Rima. We also see Luke showing some jealousy over Martin's performance. It is morning at camp, Tough Enough, and the trainers wake everyone up and they want everyone on the field. Ryan figures that this is going to be tough on them. Bill tells everyone that they are going to do his obstacle course, which none of them actually could do it, because if you're familiar with football practice and your exercises, you have to do mountain crawls or bulldog rolls or whatever you want to call them, up and down the hills with the obstacles. They will have to run up and down a hill carrying a bag. Well, the bag is none other than a big dummy type of thing. If you're into MMA training and boxing, it's the big bag that you punch and kick. Then they will run around cones and over tires. They will then go to Bill's box and his ropes. Then they will go up and down the hill again doing a crab walk. What I was just talking where they cannot move their hands from the ground. So they have to do it. None of them actually did it. So none of them should have went any further in the contest. Okay. Ivelisse says that she is a bit worried about this challenge. AJ goes first. Bill wonders if they can rise to the occasion because they will never do an obstacle course in the WWE. Okay. AJ is blown up after he is done. Ryan says that the crab walk was the hardest part. Bill tells Ryan to keep his hands on the ground, so he has to start over. If you take your hands off the ground, you got to start over. Over and over again. Bill gives Marks a lot of crap. Eric says that the course was difficult while Bill yells at him. Luke says that even though he is in an elite shape, he had some problems. Bill wants Jeremiah to catch up to Andy, and he almost did. Jeremiah says that you have to do whatever they throw at you. Ivelisse is ready to drop the heavy bag. Martin helps her out. Christina says that Ivelisse has a bad attitude. Now it's time for the contestants to train. They go to the Tough Enough gym, and Rey Mysterio is on the turnbuckles. Luke talks about the obstacles that they had to overcome. Also talks about how Rey's got his accomplishments. Also thanks Rey for coming down to talk about teamwork was their main subject for tonight's Tough Enough action. Austin mentions that while it is a competition, there is a need to have teamwork. Because those that know professional wrestling, you do have to work together. And that is your team. That's your teammate that you're going against. Okay. Rey says that they always he was always the smallest in the ring. Rey says that he would be hurting in the ring, but his teammates would give him encouragement. Rey says that you need everyone as a group to entertain the fans. That is how they make it to the top. Ivelisse asks Rey for advice for people who are smaller than the rest. He says that you have to have the heart to succeed. Rey leaves, and Austin points out that you do need need to work as a unit because it's hard to improve on your own. Martin is the first into the ring for their next challenge. Bill wants them to slam the heavy bag 10 times. Bill wants them to get a fire lit under them, or he will escort them from the building. Austin says that Martin is getting better and he is not backing down. Skid Marks is up next, but he trips on the ropes and he is sent out fast as he enters. Just as fast as he enters. Because you're not allowed to fall. Ivelisse is next and she is having trouble, even though the bag weighs less than some of the divas in WWE. And that's not true because the bag only weighs 70 pounds and the divas maybe 100 pounds. Well, Ivelisse struggles but gets done with her 10. Trish says that it was tough for her, but she needs to up her game. The girls are doing drills in the ring, and Christina does a leapfrog, but she lands on Ivelisse, and Ivelisse goes down. And then they cut to commercial. And they're working on her injury. And when they come back from the commercial, she suffered, and you can see the medics with her. They think it is a hamstring, as it plays toll on later on in the night. Andy says that it looked bad, but that is what happens. Ivelisse talks about her leg was extended. Trish says that it was unfortunate, and she hopes that it doesn't affect her training. We see Jeremiah run out of his shoes during the training. Actually, Bill took it off his foot as he was running by. Bill says that the vibe in the building is flat, and he doesn't see any urgency. Ryan is kicked out of the ring again for going the wrong way. Because they're supposed to be doing some moves and what have you, and he messed up going the wrong way. Bill thinks that he is getting dangerous in the ring. Because if you go the wrong way, miscommunication, you can actually hurt somebody or yourself. Bill reminds everyone that one person will be gone. Trish says that they tell him what he does wrong so he will learn it, but he doesn't get it. Because it's over and over and over. It is time to constantly tough enough. And Trish wants to talk to the girls and check on Ivelisse. Trish wants them to know that it is okay, but they will need to step it up. Because she's only talking to 2 girls at this time. And that is the 2 that had the little conversation and mess-ups. Being Christina and Ivelisse. Trish then gives them a pep talk. Ivelisse says that it is getting inside of her head. Trish talks about having a herniated disc and how it affected her career. Trish tells them that they need to bring it to separate themselves. Christina says Ivelisse might think that she's trying to sabotage her, but that's not the case. Trish tells them that it's up to them. Ivelisse says she won't let Christina be the last girl standing. Then they cut to commercial. We're back from commercial, and it's time to go to Tough Enough Fieldhouse. Also says that you have people all sizes on the team in the WWE. You need to be able to adjust accordingly. Booker welcomes everyone, and he is with John Sally. This is a basketball challenge for the wrestlers, the tough enough guys and girls and what have you. John says that he brought some friends to show them how to be a good team. Instead of the Detroit Pistons, he has found the Oompa Loompa All-Star team. Mostly midgets. And the midgets whoop their butts. Okay, John will be coaching the contestants while Booker coaches the Statesmen. Jeremiah figures that they will beat them because they are bigger than their opponents. Booker yells at the referees, claiming there was a foul when the guy just dribbled the ball and just messed up. As the game progresses, the Statesmen are teaching them a lesson. Eric says that they knew what they were doing on the court, but they didn't work together. Andy talks about how they were running past them. Because little guys, they got some fast feet. Ivelisse appears to have re-injured her knee or leg, whichever, her hamstring, since she extended it. Okay, Martin says that the size doesn't matter because they were working as a team. Final score, little guys 36, tough enough people 15. John says that the scale of 1 to 10, he gave him a 4 on teamwork. He was going to give him a 6, but he was trying to be nice. Then they cut to commercial, but coming up next, Booker goes off on skid marks, rips his shirt apart, and what have you. And they're back from the commercial, and it's time for the next day of training. Bill, Trish, and Booker talk to the contestants about teamwork. As he says that they sucked as a team. Booker says that there are certain people who will get to their feet, get their foot in their ass if they don't get out of line. Booker tells Ryan that if he wants to test him, go ahead and do it. And that's when he rips his shirt. Booker was really irate at that point. Jeremiah says that you don't want to disrespect your trainers. Austin arrives for the skills challenge, and Austin wants to know what happened to Ryan's shirt and how it got that way. Ryan points out that he had a talk with Booker. They didn't go into it. Austin says that they will be working together in groups. In groups of 3. The challenge is three's a crowd. The best in the group will move on. The first group is Martin, Jeremiah, and Andy. They are impressed with how Martin is doing and getting the training. Austin says that Martin is becoming the ring general. The trainers talk about the group and pick Martin. Next group is AJ, Ivelisse, and Christina. And I believe this is where the injury happens. Christina says that she was a little uncomfortable because of what happened yesterday. Okay, that was wrong. The trainers don't like the way they are moving in the ring. Also says that the girls were not impressive in the ring. Austin doesn't know who sucked more of the girls or the guy. Also called it a modified cluster. You fill in the rest of the F. Okay, and AJ advances. Ryan, Luke, and Eric are the final 3. Bill shows some frustration with them. Austin liked what Ryan did out there, and the trainers thought Luke was pretty bad. Austin says that Luke hasn't improved. He can't up his game. He is going to be gone. Ryan advances to the finals. Ryan, AJ, and Martin go to the finals, and they go until there's one left. Ryan wants to be able to show what he can do in this drill. Trainers don't like the way Ryan embellishes things. Bill says that they gave Ryan had an opportunity to step up, but he was too over the top. Bill wants Ryan out of there, and he's eliminated. So it's down to AJ and Martin. Also says that AJ has not been great, but he hasn't been that bad. Also wants someone who grabs them with their personality and their work ethic. Bill points out that AJ is blowing out. Austin tells him to keep going. Austin tells AJ to take a seat. Austin announces that Martin is a winner of the skills challenge. Martin points out that he has won 3 times in a row. He said that he will not be happy until he is the last one left in the competition. Luke felt that he was better than Martin, being that Luke was out of gas too much. So how can you feel that you were better than Martin? Like I was when I first started training for wrestling. Because I was out of gas. Now I can actually go into a 19-minute match or longer. Luke says that he has been graded on a scale. It is time to go to the Rattlesnake's Cave to find out who is on the bottom 3. We are back, and it's time to find out who goes into the mud hole. The trainers go over their notes. Austin asks them about the skills challenge. They know that Ivelisse is struggling, but getting through it is not enough. They talk about Christina. Austin says that she is graceful, but she is not improving. Bill and Booker say that she is just happy to be there. Trish says that Christina feels that she was doing good. Booker says that the skid march was doing well until he reverted to the indie style. I didn't even know he was the one of the ones that was indie. Also says that Luke failed to impress him today, and Martin is putting him in his back pocket every single time. Booker says that he thought Luke would be more of a general with the theme for this week. He didn't see any of that from him. Austin enters the ring and he says that the three who will be fighting for their spot are Christina, Ryan, and Luke. Austin asks Luke if he is eyeballing him. Luke says no. Austin says that he is glad that Luke isn't, and tells him the drill. Eric says he wasn't surprised about Christina, but he was surprised about Luke and things that nobody is safe. Ryan jokes that he is in the bottom for the third time. He says that he is a man on a mission. He wants to prove that he belongs here and has what it takes. He tells Christina to make sure that she is honest and lets out her emotions. Christina wonders if the trainers don't think that she has a heart to continue. Christina says that if she stays, she's going to fight like hell to the last person standing. To be the last one standing. Okay, Luke wants to know why he should be in the bottom line. Luke points out that Ryan has survived every time, and he calls Ryan the cockroach. Luke says that he has performed at the highest level that he can, and doesn't make sense to him why he is in the bottom three. Well, we're back from a commercial, and they go to the mud hole. Also says that even though the theme is teamwork, you still need to succeed on your own. Austin enters and he says hello to the bottom three and tells them that it will be a bad day for one of them. Austin asks Christina about herself, and she says that she has a dancing and cheerleading background, and she says that she started training for wrestling 8 months ago. Austin wants them to know if she does athletic things with her dancing. Christina says that she is working on a leapfrog and she's a ballerina and what have you. But somebody with a background like that should be able to jump. At least do a leapfrog. Christina says that Ivelisse must think that it is a lack of respect. Austin asks Christina if Ivelisse is outperforming her, and Christina doesn't think so. Also tells her to ramp it up, or she won't survive. He wants some explosiveness from Christina. Also turns to Luke and asks him if he is too good to be here. Also wants to know why Luke shouldn't be here. Luke says that he hasn't had a bad day. Luke tells Austin that he has been training for 4 years, and he says that he was trained by Tony Atlas. Also asks Luke about how he was doing with Jeremiah, since he's been helping Jeremiah a little bit. And Jeremiah is the one that hasn't actually trained to be any type of wrestler. Austin points out that Jeremiah is outperforming him, and Jeremiah is very green, being that he's never wrestled before. Austin walks up to Ryan and he walks away. Austin asks Christina if Luke is tough enough, and she says that he is physically tough enough, but he will not work well in a locker room. Austin asks Luke if he is insecure. Luke says that he loves himself, and he chuckles. Austin asks Luke if he is an arrogant asshole. Austin says that he doesn't like people who don't and will say that their crap don't stink. He asks Luke why he is here. He says that he wants to be a WWE superstar. Austin asks Ryan why he is here. Ryan says that he has improved, but he hasn't impressed him. He says that he is getting it and he is dealing with the old habits. Austin asks him if he is thick-headed and that he can't get it. He wants to know if Ryan has a secret that they don't know. Ryan says that he can hold his own here, but also points out that this is Ryan's third trip to the mud hole. And being that, Austin says he has a dilemma. Austin asks Ryan about the dilemma. He says that he can be tough enough when he needs to, and says that Christina can't. Christina says that she was doing what she is doing can be fixed. Also says that he questions whether she wants to be here. Also says that the dipshits want to be there, and also wants to know if Luke doesn't like being a dipshit. Also asks Ryan if he is giving it all here. Also points out that Ryan has hesitated. Also asks Ryan if he is giving everything on a daily basis, but he is in the bottom three for the third time. 3 strikes and you're out. So Ryan, you just struck out. Also tells Christina to step out and bring it. Also tells Luke that there are people breathing up his ass. Also wishes Ryan well. Ryan says that he is having a hard time believing what is happening. He says that being called skid marks affected his confidence and didn't let everyone see who he really was. Ryan says that he will not stop until he sees Steve Austin backstage at WWE. Austin says that Ryan tried his best, but you can't be in the bottom 3 weeks in a row. Okay, and that ends your Tough Enough. And now for your Superstar spoilers for Thursday of this week. Beth Phoenix defeated Melina, and Evan Bourne defeated Zack Ryder. And that's from your Raw brand Superstars matches. Okay, Raw draftee Chris Masters beat Primo in a dark match prior to tonight's Raw in Miami, Florida. Okay, and now for what you all have been waiting for, Raw opens with a video of Steele showing the towers being attacked on 9/11 and George Bush speaking to the country that day. We see clips from the September 13th, 2011 SmackDown tapings and the tribute that the WWE did to America. We go to the ring and Lillian Garcia makes her return to sing the national anthem. We go to Raw opening video and back to the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida. As the pyro goes off, and we're welcomed to the Raw by Josh Matthews, mccol, and Jerry the King Lawler. We get hyped for The Rock's birthday and WWE title match with John Cena and The Miz tonight. And basically this particular Monday night was actually boring as hell. Because there wasn't even any wrestling until like the 35 minutes into the show. And then your second match was at the second hour. Okay, let's see. Rock's music hits and out he comes to a big pop from the crowd. Rock stopped on the stage for a few minutes to take in the crowd's reaction before heading down to the ring. Rock finally gets a chance to speak and says, finally, he has come back home. The crowd started chanting his name. Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. Well, before that was happening, after Lillian was singing her national anthem, she got the crowd pumping up doing the USA chant because of the happenings over the weekend. They think they got Osama bin Laden, and to me the picture does not even look like him. The picture they showed looks like a very younger guy. So that's my opinion on that. Okay. Before he gets started, Rock has one thing to say. We got him. The crowd pops for the United States finally getting Osama bin Laden. And starts chanting, USA, USA. The Rock thanks the men and women who fight for our country every day and night. Rock says he is proud of his family who are in the military, proud of SEAL Team 6, and proud to be an American. Rock gets the fans to join in and say the Pledge of Allegiance with him. The Rock chants USA again. The Rock starts talking about how good it is to be back home and jokes about the nurses, how the nurses called him Johnson when he was born. Rock talks about being in high school and shows a photo of himself on the big screen. Rocky chants break out from the crowd again after a pie joke. Rock talks about going to college next and winning a national football championship and bringing it back to Miami. Rock then talks about going on to WMV and says that he's ready to party all over South Beach. If you smell... Then the email alert goes off from the Raw anonymous general manager, mccol, and interrupts the Rock. mccol has an announcement from the general manager. Rock interrupts Cole as he goes to speak. Would you please excuse me? Interruption. Rock challenges Cole to come into the ring and read the message in his face. Cole declines and continues reading, but Rock interrupts him again. Rock implies that Cole is scared and brings up his two twins. Rock insults Cole some more and challenges him to come read the message in the ring. Cole says he isn't scared of anything. Cole says he isn't the same person Rock used to know him as. Cole says he is a winner now and takes off his coat while he's still in a cubicle. Cole then reveals a Boston Celtics jersey on which he pisses the crowd off because I believe they beat Miami in the NBA playoffs. Cole says he will go into the ring and read the message in Rock's face and leaves the cube. Cole enters the ring finally and says the Raw GM demands an apology because the Rock embarrassed the GM at WrestleMania. If Rock doesn't apologize, the GM is going to shut down his party tonight. Cole says he wants an apology also for everything Rock has done to him over the years. Rock says Cole is right, and Rock has one thing to say to Cole. Rock extends his hand to Cole and says he's sorry. Cole thinks about it for a minute. Rock convinces Cole to shake his hand, and Cole thanks Rock for apologizing. Rock pulls Cole in, says, go heat, bitch, and lays him out with a rock bottom and hits the people's elbow. Rock stops and introduces the rapper Pitbull. Pitbull starts rapping and is joined by the Miami Heat dancers. Pitbull wishes Rock a happy birthday, and we go back to the announcers. R-Truth versus John Morrison is announced for tonight, and we go to the Heat players, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, who give shout out to The Rock for his birthday. Back to commercial. Back from the break, and we see clips of Raw last week where John Morrison attacked R-Truth, and then Truth attacking Morrison at Extreme Rules. Jim Ross has joined us for commentary now. R-Truth versus John Morrison wasn't even a match, because they went to the ring and out comes John Morrison for the match. As he's coming out, Truth attacks him from behind. Truth beats Morrison down the ramp and to the ringside area. Truth drops Morrison on his neck and walks to the back. WA officials come help Morrison to his feet and also to the back. As they get to the stage, Truth runs back out and hits the same move on Morrison. And we go to commercial with the officials checking on Morrison. Back from the commercial, and we get a pre-taped video of Jimmy Kimmel wishing The Rock a happy birthday. And your first actual match, Maurice versus Kelly Kelly. Not much of a match here because it lasts maybe a minute. We go to the ring, out comes Maurice. Kelly Kelly is out next. JR announces Morrison is being looked at by doctors. Maurice slaps Kelly to start the match as they go at it. Kelly bulldogs Maurice and slams her head to the mat. Karma's music hits and the crowd pops. Karma marches her way down to the ring as Kelly Kelly looks on in fear. And she just stares, kind of like Angelina Love in TNA, like in a dead zone. Karma stops at the ring and stares at both divas. Before climbing in, Karma smiles before looking around at Kelly and Maurice. She grabs Maurice and lays her out with the implant buster, while Kelly looks on from the corner. Karma's music hits again, and she leaves the ring without touching Kelly. Karma looks at Kelly and makes a face before walking off. We go to replays and come back to Karma, smiling and looking crazy as her music hits and her famous laugh. We go back to the former WWE Champion, The Miz. Alex Riley walks in and says it's a madhouse because of The Rock's party. Miz asks Riley what happened, what was his excuse for not being there to help him last night. Miz says the draft doesn't matter because Riley is still signed to a personal services contract with him. Miz says Riley needs to start doing what he says, and that begins tonight. Miz says people won't be talking about The Rock tonight, only him, the new WWE Champion. JR hypes the match and the fact that Alex Riley will be at ringside. We go to pre-tape video of Fast 5. Co-star Paul Walker wishing The Rock a happy birthday. Back to commercial. Back from break, we get a video of actor Samuel L. Jackson wishing The Rock a happy birthday. We go backstage to The Rock talking with some of the WWE divas at his birthday party. We see other stars there. Rock thanks Teddy Long. Vladimir Kozlov walks up and tells him that he wrote a movie script for his birthday. Santino Marella appears as Rock's character in Fast 5. Hornswoggle comes running in as the Scorpion King. Great Khali comes in next, dressed as the Tooth Fairy. They go on, and Ron Simmons appears from behind, throwing everyone the famous Hour 2 starts as Miz and John Cena heading to the ring and they go to commercial. Back from the break, and actor Steve Carroll wishes The Rock a happy birthday, but he said he is forced to do it because he doesn't like The Rock. Yada, yada, yada. On with the next WWE title match, Miz versus Cena. They got a ring for tonight's main event. Out first comes The Miz, getting his rematch. Out next comes the new WWE Champion John Cena, to a decent reaction from the crowd. Not, because they're saying something Cena sucks and whatever. Let's go Cena, Cena sucks. Let's go Cena, Cena sucks. And yada yada yada. Okay. I lost my spot. Okay. Alex Riley confers with The Miz as Cena makes his entrance. And we get formal ring introductions. The bell rings and they lock up. Miz applies a headlock and then they run to the ropes. Cena with a hip toss and a drop kick fights him off. A drop kick for a 2 count. Cena with a bulldog with another 2 count. Miz kicks Cena in the head and starts to come back until Cena fights him off. Cena knocks Riley off the apron, turns around and to The Miz, taking control of the match. Miz throws Cena to the floor, and Riley clotheslines him while the referee isn't looking. Miz throws Cena into the steel steps and brings him back for a 2 count. Miz charges in the corner and then comes off the top with a big shot for another 2 count. Back to commercial. And that little segment was only like 5 minutes long. Back from the break, and Miz hits a neck breaker for a 2 count on Cena. Miz fires away on Cena in the corner and stomps him down to the mat. Miz charges in the corner again, but Cena moves. Cena with 2 shoulder blocks on Miz and a big back drop. Cena hits a 5-knuckle shuffle and goes for the attitude adjustment, but Miz slides out and kicks Cena in the head. Cena ducks another kick and locks the STF, but Miz makes it to the ropes. Miz comes back and hits a low DDT for a 2 count, which is his normal combo. Backbreaker, small DDT, which is a small side effect, if you're familiar with Matt Hardy's move. Okay, Miz goes for the skull crushing finale, but Cena slides out. Referee gets hit, falls out of the ring. Cena puts the SCF on Miz, but there's no referee there to count or get him to tap out because he's tapping. Riley runs in and gets taken out by Cena, but the briefcase comes into play. Miz uses it and kicks it out of the ring. Miz hits the finisher, and the referee comes back in, only to get a 2 count. More back and forth action. Cena hits the attitude adjustment, but Miz kicks out at 2. Riley distracts the referee while Miz hits Cena with the WWE title. Miz covers Cena for the pin, supposedly, and to win the WWE title. Not. Even though they announced winner and new WWE champion, The Miz. But the referee sees that the belt is in both of their hands when it's supposed to be the referee to hand them the belt. And the referee sees that, like I said, the title and disqualifies The Miz, changing the decision of the match. Winner by DQ and still WWE champion John Cena. Miz starts arguing with Riley and shoves him. Cena gets up and takes them both out. Hitting an attitude adjustment, Cena poses with a WWE title for the fans to end it. I'll be glad when they get Alex Riley out from underneath the Miz's shadows, because he's got some major talent. Okay, then they go to a video footage of Ellen DeGeneres wishing The Rock a happy birthday. Back to commercial. We're back, and Tyler Perry, not dressed like not Madea, wishes Rock a happy birthday. And then does the famous Madea voice, wishing him a happy birthday as well. And it's time to see John Cena let the people of Tampa know about Osama bin Laden. Alberto Del Rio is introduced so he can do commentary. Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston versus Drew McIntyre and Jack Swagger for your actually third match of the night. Swagger and Rey start, and Swagger with a waist lock down to a front face lock. Swagger punches Rey in the corner, followed by an Irish whip, but Rey with a kick. Rey with a head scissors that sends Swagger into the corner. Rey hit a Bronco Buster, and then he picks up Swagger, so Kofi can mount him in the corner, and he punches away. Kofi with an English uppercut. European uppercut. Followed by a forearm. Kofi with a boot to Swagger, but Drew with a clothesline from the apron, and they cut to commercial. Back from commercial, Swagger and Kofi are in the ring, and Kofi tries to make the tag, but Swagger stops him. Drew tags in and punches Kofi. Drew with forearm to the back, and he stomps on Kofi's chest. Kofi gets a near fall with a roll-up, but Drew stops Kofi from making the tag, and Drew gets a near fall with a jackknife cover. Swagger tags back in, and Kofi tries to fight out of the corner. Swagger with forearm to the back, and then he puts Kofi in the front face lock. Kofi tries to get to his corner, but Drew distracts the referee, and Swagger knocks Rey down. Drew tags back in, and he walks across Kofi's chest. Kofi with a kick to the head, but Drew with a forearm to the back. Kofi with elbows to Drew, and Drew tries for a belly to back suplex, but Kofi lands on his feet, and he tags in Rey. Rey with a head scissors, followed by a round kick, and gets a near fall. Swagger breaks up the cover. Swagger picks up Rey, and Rey kicks Drew under ropes. Kofi sends Swagger to the floor. Kofi with trouble in paradise to Drew, and Drew goes into the ropes. Del Rio gets up from the announcer's table, but Rey hits a dive from the top turnbuckle instead for the 3 count. Winner of the match, Mysterio and Kingston. After the match, Del Rio goes into the ring, but Rey stops him. They go to footage from an anti-bullying event in Washington, D.C. that Triple H has appeared at. The next person not bullied into wishing The Rock a happy birthday is Ludacris. We are back, and did you know that SmackDown, after the 9/11 attack, were the first major public gathering? Dan Marino is the next to wish Rock a happy birthday. That part, I guess I stepped out to get me some supper. Christian is in the party room. I also missed this from the Rock, and Rock tells him that he is proud of him. Evan Bourne gets to talk to the Rock before Vicky excuses herself into the room. Vicky says that even though no one wished her a happy birthday, her and Dolph got her a present. Dolph got her a present. They pull apart the cake to reveal Mae Young. Rock tells Vicky that she can lose all the weight she wants, and Vicky will never look as good as the beautiful Mae Young. Rock thanks Mae for showing up for his birthday. Rock kisses Mae and then tells Dolph that he gets more pie in one night than Dolph does in an entire lifetime. John Cena appears and he tells Rock that he brought a gift that only he can give. He holds up the WWE Championship. Cena says that he will keep it until WrestleMania 28. This makes the biggest match of the WrestleMania history even bigger. If Rock wants it, he will have to go through him. Rock tells Cena to just bring it. That's where I came back and caught that little segment. That's why I'm basically reading the combination of PW Insider as well as the credits go to Ringside News. Cena wishes Rock a happy birthday and leaves. Kane is walking in the back as we go to commercial. We are back with another birthday wish. This time it's none other than George Lopez. Kane versus Mason Ryan with CM Punk. They lock up and Ryan sends Kane to the mat. They lock up again and Kane is sent to the floor. Kane returns to the ring and Kane with a side headlock. And Ryan stays on his feet after Kane tries for a shoulder tackle. Ryan with a clothesline and a slam. Ryan punches Kane followed by a hard Irish whip. Ryan with an Irish whip, but Kane with a boot and an uppercut. Kane with an Irish whip and then hits the splash in the corner. Punk interferes and the referee calls for the bell. Disqualification. Kane wins by disqualification. After the match, David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy joined in the fray. Kane tries to go for a choke slam, but Ryan powers out, which wasn't even much acting to this because he just took his arm and just lightly pushed him like I'm doing my hands. Just lightly pushed him. So that was it for that. After the match, like I said, they join Powers and they Ryan powers out and hold him. Then he hits a Uranagi. Show makes his way out to the ring and he goes after McGillicuddy, Otunga, and Punk. Ryan with a spear to Show, and it was a giant spear. Mason Ryan walks off, and Punk wonders what is going on. If you're not familiar, Batista does the spear. Batista does it wrong. Mason Ryan did it correctly. And he won't hurt himself doing it either. Okay, Punk, Otunga, and McGillicuddy are at ringside and they look at Ryan on the stage. Because Mason walked off and left Punk in the ring. Who cares about that? Because it's Rock's birthday. The next birthday wishes come from Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa. And then they go to commercial. We are back, and Craig Ferguson wishes The Rock happy birthday. Time for the main event, and it's going to be The Rock doing the birthday thing. People in the crowd put on their party hats, but they won't put their bags over their heads when Cody Rhodes shows up. Rock wants to know if everyone has had fun tonight. Rock thanks everyone for coming out to support him and making one of the best nights in his life. And this is after the 10 o'clock hour. Like I said, the show ends at 10:18. Okay, Rock thanks his family. We are in the crowd as well. And his family is watching at home. Rock wants to thank WWE too. Rock says that as a proud Hurricane As a proud Hurricane and a proud son of Miami, next year's WrestleMania will be the biggest WrestleMania of all time. No Chance in Hell music plays at this time, and it's none other than Vince McMahon. Wouldn't miss this birthday party. Vince wishes Rock a happy birthday and thanks him for allowing him to let us share his birthday with him. Okay. Aside to ask to bring the WWE to a height that no one has ever done, Vince then says The Rock has taken them to levels no one else has ever done before. Vince thanks The Rock for his respect, his passion, his humanity, and giving the crowd the opportunity to say what. And they can say what again, and what. He thanks Rock for his love of life and devotion. Then he thanks The Rock for being The Rock on behalf of the whole WWE universe. They put together a birthday present. Vince tells Rock of all of the thank yous, he thanks The Rock for coming home. We see a video package showing The Rock through the years. It's time for someone to sing Happy Birthday to The Rock, and it's going to be performed by Maya. Rock thanks everyone, and then it is time to smell as the show ends at 10:18. And that ends your results for Monday Night Raw and the other WIB news.